I do all my stunts.
I did my stunts because I thought that that's what everyone did, and then
Tom Cruise over here.
no, I want to be the first me, not the next Tom Cruise. Thank you very much.
Wow.
What do you say about that, Tom?
You know, and I thought, oh, what a beautiful thing, because maybe one day.
What's happening, film friends? Dave the Film Junkie here. Brie Larson. Woo-wee. Let's bring it down just a little bit. Just a notch, okay? And this is coming from somebody who enjoyed you in Scott Pilgrim, 21 Jump Street. Room, killed it. Absolutely killed it. But after that, there's no shame in saying that you did most of your own stunts. A lot of actors do it. A lot of action stars do it. They do most of their own stunts. So just rock that shit, okay? Hemsworth was, busting your figurative balls. And it actually kind of paid you a compliment because, by saying Tom Cruise, that's the ultimate. Plus, your little ear touch, that's a tell. But also show some respect to these stunt men and women out there because they don't get recognized nearly enough. They put their lives on the line to make these actors look badass. There should be a fucking Oscar category for these people, but there isn't. It's whatever. So respect, stunt people. Even yours, Brie. So this little snippet of Larson being snippy blew up all week, and I decided to chime in a couple days later with a tweet just basically saying that she is not a likable person, followed by posting a picture of her her stunt double right here from Captain Marvel. And boy, the responses were... A lot of people laughed. A lot of people said some really bad things about Larson. I thought was a bit much at times. And then people, of course, called me a misogynist. And it didn't matter if I explained why I felt she was unlikable, I could go into detail, I could say this, I could say that, but it always ends with because vagina. Doesn't matter. I was talking to somebody today who's, a big-time feminist who, didn't matter what I said, it always just went back to because vagina. Vagina, vagina, vagina. Which is really sad about where we are nowadays because a man can't criticize a woman anymore without being labeled a sexist. Even though you guys know I'm not. My friends and family know I'm not. So I really couldn't care less if strangers on the internet say that I am.
Misogynist.
Although women can chastise men all they want and nobody bats an eye. And even if I said that Evans or Downey or Mackie
Racist
was not likable, this tweet would have gone nowhere. Nobody would have given a shit. It just would have just disappeared like a fart in the wind, and that's it. Then I also got the context response. It's a quote taken out of context. People are saying, well, she was talking about Endgame, not Captain Marvel, and this, that, and this. And then I was like, okay, I'll give you the context thing. So here we go, guys. Here's the full part. Well, not the full interview. You can get the full interview. It's 8 minutes and 15 seconds. I'm going to start at the 2-minute mark, a little bit before, and then we'll show a little bit after. So here we go.
So
what?
He's
Wow.
proper, whatever you call that skill.
Stunt.
Handstandy man?
Circusy.
Yeah.
Well, what is that relationship like? Because you now are coming out with doing the whole thing.
Yeah, it's great because he just gets injured and I don't. He does all the hard stuff and makes me look cool. And then now I've told you, it doesn't make me look cool, does it? Because you know that I don't actually do it.
You don't do...
I do all my stunts.
I did my stunts because I
the
thought
ear
that
touch.
that's what everyone did, and then...
Tom Cruise over here?
No, I want to be the first me, not the next Tom Cruise. Thank you very much.
Well, he does his own stunts, No, we all do stunts.
Yeah.
But there's certain things that are like, you might die. So I'm like, you can do that one.
Yeah.
So you just said,
There it is. So when you see more of it, it doesn't look that bad. Even though she still kind of gives him the evil eye, she still comes off cringy, he still gives an eye roll. It's still interesting. But what's really interesting, guys, was that this little tweet right here with this little 10-second clip was released on the 12th. Full interview was released on the 17th. 5 days later. This is what sites and companies do now. They make money off of people's outrage. There are studies that show that people engage more online when they are upset. Entertainment Tonight knows this, so they put that little clip out there with that tweet to stir up emotions on both sides of the aisle, and their tweet went viral, and there was just a bunch of crap that went into it, and guess what? Cha-ching! It's disgusting and sad, because if the entire interview was released, it wouldn't have caused an uproar. Nobody would have really cared. Maybe somebody would have pointed it out, but it wouldn't have been that bad. But they did this to make it seem like she had this ultimate comeback, which is what they wanted, to make her look really good, and then to make the beefy white man that Hemsworth is to look like a sexist chump. But then, of course, you got people can spin it around, say she looks bitchy, and he was just being playful, and that just causes more outrage, which it did. And it's essentially outrage currency. So there you go, guys. It's really, it was really interesting to see all this unfold and to see my tweets unfold and to talk with people. I actually had people come at me, and then we actually discussed it and ended on good terms. I mean, not certain people, obviously, because they just have it in their head that they got to be this, social justice warrior and fight for Brie's honor. And it's very strange, very interesting concept. And I don't know, to me, she's still, her little crusade that she's going on, there's a way to be, a feminist without being cringy and just overdoing it and just looking like you're just patting yourself on the back. That's what my problem is, and that's why she's coming off as not likable. But whatever, guys. It's been interesting. So there you go. There's my 2 cents on the whole thing. Let me know your thoughts about it down below. What do you think about all this? Hit that like thumbs up button if you be so kind. Subscribe to my channel, visit filmjunkie.com for all my content. Follow me on all that social media stuff right there, including Patreon, and visit the closet for shirts and stickers. All right, guys? Talk to you later.